Sorry about that. I had to clear up space on the phone. Today is October 5th, 2022. Alright, well, I'm going to go and attempt to take this smoothie not to her, but just with me in case I'm stopped and questioned, and I can show them these videos, and tell them, I don't intend to give it to her. I intend to just drink it for myself, but it's just there as an example, okay? I'm not trying to give it to her or anything like that. I'm literally just taking it for me to drink. I'm not trying to give it to her. I have something separate for that at home that I'm working on. So there's that. Alright, well, wish me luck. And see you later, I guess. Here we go again. Because you are so intimate on denying the truth of your lives that your physical environment starts to decay around you because it is reflecting what is in here. Your mental stability is decaying, and you are sitting around like nothing is happening around you. And so it gets worse and worse and worse, to the point you cannot function. And these are the reasons. My mother is sitting there in a hospital bed with a stroke, a full-on stroke. Why? Because of the blood clot in her fucking brain. How did it get there? I know exactly how it got there. Unhealthy eating, unhealthy living. And all around stress and constant battering from the people around you. Sitting there, bashing on you. Oh, that smoothie's disgusting. I don't care that you worked hard to make it. It's disgusting. Oh, you want me to drink that? Ew, I'm not even going to try it and just straight deny it. When I'm not even sitting there forcing you to drink it, I'm asking you, hey, do you want to try this? I think it's really good, me personally, but I would like a second opinion. Or something close to that. I'm not the reason my mother is sitting there having a fucking stroke, not being able to breathe on her own. My father is, who has constantly been drinking since before I was born, and smoking cigarettes. Not to mention, when we were in Roswell, oh, by the way, we've been moving since I was 13. I have not ever had a place to sit down and actually get mental help or anything like that. Okay? I have, in Roswell, not even been kept with one single therapist. I went to a therapist twice in the time I was in Roswell. The entire 13 years I was in Roswell, New Mexico, I went to a therapist twice. Why? I didn't even know why. I didn't even know why I went. And ever since then, I had only ever seen guidance counselors. Oh, and then, that's just the tip of the iceberg. My mother had tried to get my dad to sit down for years to try and raise kids. Because she knew we needed a place to put down roots and find ourselves. To understand who we are. At the time of me being 13, before we moved out of Roswell, my little brother was 10. We were still adolescent. Okay? We did not have anything other than school to rely on. And so school became our family. It became like part of our family. We just kind of figured, okay, as long as we keep learning things here, we can stay here. Until we moved. That's me anyway. It wasn't until my mother had a stroke that it took me to realize all the things she'd been preaching to us weren't needless. They must have been so important to her because she had practiced them in her youth. I didn't even stop to think that she had already practiced them in her youth and she actually knew what she was talking about. Her falling victim to soda and Class A carcinogens like processed meat that are chock full of growth hormones. Try not to cry. Was the worst thing that ever happened to her. And this shit. This is what killed her. She died yesterday morning. For at least 7 minutes. But they got her back. By the way, dirt everywhere. All right there. All right there. Okay. All up over there. Okay. And it's not just look. Okay. Now watch this. Watch this. Perfectly normal paper towel. Cleaner. What the fuck? Why? Why is that by your windows? Because you're too tired of dealing with it to clean it? This has been here for at least 2 years. I have moved out Okay? I have been moved out for almost 2 fucking years. Okay? This shit was here when I left. When I left. Look at this window right here. Look at this. It's fucking... gross. Disgusting. No wonder she got so sick. No wonder her lungs aren't working properly. This place is filthy. Filthy. Look at these walls. Look at these walls. Look at their fucking air vent. Look at their fucking air vent. Man. Look, look. Look at this. What is this? And you don't even fucking know you're living in it because why? Why do you not know? Hold on, it is so sad that my own mother has had to go into a stroke over this. Ever since I was a child, I always loved broccoli. I loved carrots. You know, I like pasta too. But if I would have known that I didn't need pasta to survive, and I needed those broccolis and those carrots to survive, it would have been a whole different story. My mother, shortly after I was born, fell victim to her addictions. And they weren't meth. They weren't acid. They weren't any of those horrible, horrible things that you call drugs. Even though aspirin is a drug, that's a whole different story. She fell victim to soda, chips, Gatorade, and became addicted to it. Our whole family did. At some point, became addicted to it. That hunger that we feel, that's not just hunger. That's your body trying to tell you what food you need to eat that day. What nutrition you are lacking. Rather you're lacking potassium B or vitamin A. Because it's telling you in your brain what you're craving. And you're craving that vitamin. You're not craving anything else. How do I know this? Simple observation. Simple observation. As well as many other factors that I have gotten from .orgs, not MDs, not WebMDs, not .coms, not .nets, .orgs. Why? Because guess what they teach you in our schools? How to be computer safe. Meaning how to know what information off of the internet to rely on. And I passed that class. I may not have graduated high school, but by golly, now I know why. Because of multiple reasons, and this food addiction being one of them. You want to know what I drink all day, and I barely eat anything? I drink Dr. Pepper, or Dr. Thunder, all day, every day. Look at my stomach. I look pregnant, man. I look pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I literally just got out of the hospital. They said I had a UTI. And then I wasn't pregnant. That's what these bruises are from. If you can even see them on the freaking, on my arms. And on top of that, not a dang person in this household other than me has really been doing dishes. Outside of my own dishes, I have done 5 loads of dishes since I've been here. 5 loads. As well as cleaned their toilet that I've only gone number 1 in. It was disgusting. It's like looking in a black hole. Clean their toilet. Clean their sink. Yes, this is clean. It was much worse. This part here was completely filled with gunk. This all up here was just black gunk. Black gunk as far as the eye could see. I had to take this right here, and I had to use it to clean everything. To clean that whole window, You couldn't even see out that fucking window. You could not even see out of this fucking window. Don't believe me? Look at this other window I have not cleaned. Okay, so we just mixed together some kale, asparagus, and this in here, this is broccoli. Okay. Alright. So, we just mixed all that together in here. I'm going to go ahead and, hold on, get a taste test. Alright. I'm getting a taste test. See how it tastes. Turn this around here. Ooh. Actually, hold on a second. A bit watery, but it's good. I like it. I like the taste. Oh yeah. Really watery, but I think when we add, maybe a little tiny bit of salt, or some soul food seasoning, and then we add this ginger here. This is ginger. Do not eat this stuff by itself, okay, guys? This is extremely powerful. Ooh. Yeah, no. Extremely powerful. Okay, so now I think actually we're gonna add a little bit more broccoli to this, because the broccoli's not so watery. It's actually kind of thick. Putting the lid back on. All right. Okay. Now, I'm gonna give that another little taste test. Hold on a second. Clean spoon. Okay. Give that another little taste test here. Oh. Yeah, still a bit watery, but honestly, once we get that ginger root in there, we get this soul food. Where is it? This soul food. I'm going to give it another little taste test. And if I still don't like it, we might add some either onion powder or garlic powder. So, and we're not going to go past that though, because that's a lot of seasonings. That is a lot of seasonings. I'm going to get about, too much. Way too much. That ginger root is extremely powerful. By the way, this is all vegetables that I have ground up myself. Okay. And it's kind of like a smoothie. Most smoothies got ice in them, but that's what people don't understand. A smoothie doesn't have to have ice. A smoothie is a water or ice base. It does not have to have ice. So, oh boy, here we go. It's got that ginger root in it now. So, let's get that a little taste test. Ooh, it's actually better with the ginger root in it. Really strong though. You don't want to like gulp it down, of course. You never want to ever gulp smoothies down, ever. They're very, very nutritious. They usually have a lot of vegetables and stuff in them, so they're, it's like a 3-course meal and a drink. So you don't want to slurp it down, So we're gonna start with the soul food seasoning. See, soul food seasoning. Ooh, not that side. No. This side. Okay. Because last night when I made it, it had a lot of garlic. Not a lot of garlic, a lot of salt. Oh, and by the way, I'm like that. I'm like this today because I've been drinking this crap. Okay, it is highly addictive. I don't understand why we sell this. It is highly addictive. It is really, really bad for you. I had perfect memory this morning of everything I was going about and doing. Cannabis actually helps me remember. I do cannabis, but I do it in edible form. And I try not to smoke it because smoking it makes me forget. And I've realized that smoking it makes me forget. But doing it in edible form does not make me forget. It actually helps me remember. So, I drank this long before I even had cannabis this morning. And it has just messed with my whole day. Like, I've just had a really bad day. And it's not even that. Like, it's like we're raised on this stuff. And so we're made to believe that it's okay, that it's all right to eat and drink. But it's really not. It's really not. Okay, so we're going to give this another little taste test here. Yes, we washed the spoon off. Ooh, it's actually getting a lot better. But I think we're still going to add some onion powder into this. Okay. A little bit of onion powder. Oh, and I'm starting to feel it in my stomach too, man. Like, yeah, I'm starting to feel this in my stomach. And it's not even in a bad way. It feels good like a hug. Not even a tight hug, like a soft hug. Ooh, a soft plutonic hug. Ooh, that is delicious as it is. But I think we're going to add that garlic powder. Just to be safe. Because, oh yeah, that is way better than even what it was. I'm going to add this garlic powder. So, just a little bit. Don't need more than that. And I think honestly it's done. It's got ginger root in there. It's got all kinds of good stuff. Hold on just a sec. Gotta wash this spoon for a taste test. Mix this some more. Clean spoon. Same hand. We're just gonna mix this some more. Put that over there. Oh yeah, I am starting to feel that in my stomach. My goodness. Okay. All right. Let's flip this around here. Still see it? Oh. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that tastes so delicious. Yeah, I mean, you can, like, there's still a slight bit of water, but you can't even tell unless you're, like, paying attention, like, okay, like, you know, you're like fucking Gordon Ramsay or some bullshit like that, but you're just drinking it. It is so refreshing. Oh. And it's got garlic and onion and powder in there, and it is just so freaking delicious. I'm mixing. I'm gonna go for another one. Oh. And it almost, if you're not paying attention, catches you off guard. It tastes like there's milk in there, but there's not any milk in there. There's really not. And it's really delicious. Oh, I washed my spoon off again before that time. I'm always like OCD about it, so don't worry, y'all. Like, it's whatever. But now I gotta drink these so that I have bottles to put it in. Cause I started one and then I started another one. See, I actually want to finish that. I want to drink that. Okay. All right. So, I'm just gonna pour that into there. Okay. Of course, I'm going to drink these. If I am, now I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to put as much of that in here as I can. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to show those doctors, hey, look, this is the type of stuff she's been trying to get us to eat for years. You know, this healthy stuff. She's been trying to even guide us into doing it. She hasn't been manipulating us. She's actually just been sitting there looking out for her family. And she's been trying to get us to drink this stuff and eat this type of stuff for years. But we ignored her. And then she started giving in to her temptations. This food, this substance, this is worse than meth and cocaine. It is worse than meth and cocaine. Okay? It is far, far, far worse. 0 sugar. Do you know what that means? That just means they're replacing it with another sweetener. You may as well be trading meth for cocaine at this point, because this is real. This stuff is what your body needs. This stuff is what your body craves. But it craves it so much because you're so focused on this. You're drinking and eating so much of this stuff, this processed crap, in plastic bottles. All of our utensils should be glass and metal. All of it. Not but 100 years ago, this never existed. But these did. And they are still around today, people. What is this telling you? Wake up. My mother has had a stroke because she has tried to get a stubborn, bullheaded man that she cared about to stop drinking alcohol, stop smoking cigarettes, and replace that energy and time with drinking and eating stuff like this that will actually help his body and help him. It's like a robotic arm. You have to oil the joints in order for it to work. And it is so sad. Hold on a second.